start with our own families. And I totally agree. Get rid of the electronics and get back to the family core, which I think we've lost in our communities, in our society. And from there, from our individual families, we'll start affecting our communities. And from our communities, it will just increase across Canada. And then, once there's healing, spiritual healing from hurt, from damage that was done in the past, then we can start growing and healing as a country, as a community, as a family.
One of the major problems, we were talking about all these different levels of relationship you had in the smaller village don't exist in an urban society anymore because there's so much mobility. You said you end up with what they call a nuclear family of maybe parents and 2 or 3 kids. And that cluster in a little apartment is supposed to look after every problem that comes to it. And very often it's too big to be just handled by 2 people. That's why you had uncles and cousins and so on to spread the pain or the difficulties there. And he said our spiritual community has to become that extended family now because it doesn't exist anymore.
Like back in the day, I remember they say it used to take a whole community to raise a child. Like way back then, the elders would be there to take care of you and guide you. Now they don't really do that. Like, see, now it takes the same community that can help raise that child and put that child on a pedestal. They can do that same child and knock him down and condemn that child, and kill that spirit within that child. So it depends and starts with you, with me, myself. I'm a parent, so that's what I'm trying to show my children right from the start. Like I was never really shown any of that. I was shown survival skills of how to work, go, be a man, stop crying. Like you say, you're not supposed to cry, stand up, be tough. I've never ever learned any of this until recently. And I'm like, wow, it stops with me and then it starts with me. So everything that's bad that's happened to me, I put there and I'm starting to work on that. Now all of the good is starting to come out of it and people are starting to see that. My kids are seeing it, they're benefiting from it. If anything, they're the most beneficial out of this whole thing for me. And I'm proud. I'm living work and proof that it's working.
So if we narrowed it down, I think what I've heard is first, self. Second is connectedness with nature, with family. And then third, I would put community or family.
Absolutely.
Is that?
And the last group, spiritual.
In our group, it was self. We had a great discussion, and if it's self-understanding, self-love, or self-value, we each stated how individually we need to do different things to find our own values and what makes us spiritually happy. And then from there, our families will see that we're happy. And then from our families, community, from community to our cities, our nations. So really it's finding our own value and just embracing it. For myself, I know, to get out, not just work and do that job, but find me time. If it be walking in the woods, there was talk about jumping in the ocean, making that a daily thing, just to, that alive. And spirituality isn't just, the taboo word. Spirituality is our spirit inside us.